When Bob Foulkrod heads to the Wisconsin Whitetail woods, he does it with confidence that his Ram outdoorsman is more than up to the task of hitching, hauling, and bulling his way through every challenge. With a 5.7-liter Hemi V8 engine, there's power to spare, no matter where the season takes this Hall of Famer and all the guns, gear, and toys he brings along and stores on board. When he's pulling high-performance miles on the open road, Bob knows he's got the truck to get the job done, because this outdoorsman's ready for anything. This hunting season's taking Bob to a lot of demanding places, and the new Ram outdoorsman's ready to get him to and from all of them, and everywhere in between.
Had a whole bunch of turkeys in. Talking up a storm. They're already getting a little cautious. We had a few come in the field. They smelled it as they were seeing us sitting in this blind. Probably smelled this one.
This was a real special hunt. I had a young lady, her name was Emily. She was out here in October. They had a special hunt set up for the kids, and they stayed down to Paul's bunkhouse. And I had shot a deer with archery the year before, and I actually had it mounted and it hangs on the wall down there. When she came in, she says, "I seen him on TV." And she makes these little angels, and it's pretty unique. She's got a pretty rare disease, and when you sit there and she made these little angels, I mean, they hung on the deer horns. I mean, immediately I took it down and put one on my hat. I put the other one in my pocket, and we had it set up so if we did get something, hopefully she could come down and meet us and talk to us. And I don't know how we got on the subject, but she sat there and she goes, "You know," she said, "when I'm hunting, I feel so alive." I wished everyone could explain that feeling, what it means to be a hunter, and especially for her, and seeing what she has to go through just to be able to go out there and hunt.
She had to sneak up on this one.
Yeah, I saw that.
She'd never done
That's
that
my
before.
first time. It was fun.
Well, it looks like you did a good job.
One shot.
Having that little angel in the field with me, and whether it brought me luck or it didn't, I would say that it did.
I have no idea how many bucks we've seen today. But a pile of them. It's been an exciting day. Nothing else to do today. Tomorrow's a different day though, you know. Been kind of slow this morning. I've seen a couple little bucks. The wind is that catches over here, the catcher ascend. He's just still out cruising, that boy is. That's one of them bucks that need to be shot. It's a good thing I don't have two tags. It's a fairly young deer too. He's gonna walk right up here before we get just slapping. Well, it's 1:05. Started to rain a little bit. Now the sun's shining. It's been pretty slow today. We've seen a couple small bucks chasing. The rut's just about, well, I guess it is over. We got some small stuff chasing, so the does aren't going to bring him out. Quite a lot of shooting all the way around this. But it's been a long sit so far.
You know, people say sometimes, hunting's a lot of luck, and I always sit there and sometimes you make your own luck by the experiences and things that you've learned ahead of time, and hunting a piece of property that doesn't have a lot of pressure onto it, but now it's unseasonably warm, the corn's still standing. I should have shot that deer the first day. You hear shooting all around us, and you're wondering whether that deer went nocturnal. Here comes that buck that we seen the first day, and he walked up there and he's bristling up and his ears are laying back.
That's him, that's what we're looking for right there.
I didn't mess with him today. I knew I was going to shoot this deer.
Winchester Legends is brought to you by Winchester Ammunition, the American legend. Winchester Repeating Arms, the guns that work. Redhead, finest in the field since 1856. She Outdoor Apparel, her adventure starts here. And by Hunter Specialties, the world's largest supplier of hunting accessories. Bob Foulkrod's hunting Wisconsin with good friend and landowner Paul Keller.
He's got so many deer and they come from all directions. You really got to get up in the air, and we keep the windows closed, trying to keep our scent down as much as possible. It's a fantastic hunt to go to, and it's a privilege just to be able to come out here and be able to hunt with Paul. You can't hardly wait to get up in the morning and go back out in the stand, which we did, and it was like whiteout.
I can see some shadows of some deer moving out there, but I have no idea what they are.
Man, it was like, we should be seeing out, it's 7 o'clock and it's foggy, and then it gets 8 o'clock and it's still foggy, 9 o'clock it's still foggy, you can't even see across the field. Then finally it cleared around, 10, quarter after 10, and there was a few does, and the turkeys was out pecking around, and they'd come and go. And
almost 11 o'clock, one of the slowest days we've had so far.
it was like the does started coming out around 1:30, quarter to 2, and I said, it's going to be a good night. And I seen a little 6 or an 8 point come out, and then a 9 point, nice 9 point, one of them deer that you'd like to see what he's going to look like next year or the year after. And I'm sitting there watching him, and then just out of nowhere, here comes that buck that we seen the first day, and he walked up there and he's bristling up and his ears are laying back.
That's him, that's what we're looking for right there.
I didn't mess with him today. I knew I was going to shoot this deer.
Bob's lining up this buck with Winchester's devastating and popular XP3 slug, complete with a polymer tip for extreme accuracy, a copper alloy jacket that provides deep penetration, and massive expansion on impact that delivers a crushing energy release.
I think I pretty near knocked him sideways, and you could see him, he's trying to get his balance and he's running. And I watched him go by that one rock, and I sat there and I go, you're my deer right there.
Big old buck right there. That's a lot of hard work that old Paul put in, I tell you. That'd make a nice addition to the trophy room down there.
Well, when Emily came down and I actually seen the girl that made the little angels that I took in the field with me, it was a special time. And then to listen to her tell her story about what hunting means to her. Obviously she can't be a cheerleader, or she can't play basketball or volleyball or any of the sports like a lot of her girls her age are doing. So when she takes up hunting and she looks at you with almost tears in her eyes and saying, when I'm out there hunting with my dad or whoever I'm with, I feel so alive.
Out at the little ranch house that Paul's got where we stay, and she made me an angel. Actually, she made me 2 angels. Thought maybe it'd bring me good luck. I had one on the side of my hat and I had this one in the pocket. There are little indentations right here, and I believe these are your fingers, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is my little angel, and she had absolutely brought me good luck, as you can see from the deer. Yeah. How about that? This will be here. We're going to mount this one and put it down in the lodge too. Yeah. But I think I'll keep the one on my hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you think about, here's a girl that has to carry a oxygen bottle around and to help her breathe, and she gets tired easy, and she can just see her eyes just light up and twinkle, just like maybe a kid at Christmas time, and she's telling you, I feel so alive. I mean, if that don't touch you, you're not human.
Winchester Ammunition introduces the all-new Winchester.com, featuring hot new graphics, hunting and shooting tips, and improved information on all ammunition products. And if you're into ballistics, check out the most advanced ballistics calculator in the industry, and then download it as an app for your iPhone and carry it with you into the field. Whether you're a hunter, shooter, or both, when it comes to online resources, Winchester is the industry leader. www.winchester.com